Have you ever wanted to know what the most pointless script in existence is? Well, it's one I wrote. Friday the 13th, Part 13. It's a script that will never ever get made by anybody because of legal issues and because I'm a nobody. But I wrote a script for the next Friday the 13th movie, and I wanted to share my pitch of it with you. Because I finished the second draft of it today, or yesterday, and I feel like it's in okay shape, at least good enough to talk about. So let's talk about it. So essentially, this is a sequel to the 2009 movie, but it shares no characters or connections with anything in that movie. So it's more or less a soft reboot, but at the same time, it's kind of a standalone thing. It's a movie about Jason who comes to life from the bottom of Crystal Lake after Crystal Lake is transformed into a Jason experience, a theme park of sorts, where you come in and you have a real-life Jason experience with actors that are pretending to be Jason and Tommy Jarvis and things of that nature. But of course, Jason is awoken and he goes on a killing spree in Crystal Lake. And through that, we get some little meta commentary on the Friday the 13th movies in general. It's a little tongue-in-cheek, but Jason's taken seriously enough to be an actual threat. And our main character is trying to save his friends who went to this Friday the 13th experience and are now dealing with the real-life Jason. That's essentially the story, the plot of this film that will never get made. Other than that, I think it's in good shape structurally. I like how it's coming together so far. Essentially, we have a first act where our main character is working at a gun shop. His friends come and say, hey, let's go to this Jason experience. He says, nah, I'm okay. We get a scene of this camp reconstructing itself to be a actual, incredibly realistic replica of the old camp. There's the old cabins that get torn down, and then replicas that look exactly the same come in, and it's supposed to be a new theme park ride. And then we see Jason come alive, and our main character goes home from his gun shop. The other characters go to Crystal Lake, and our main character sees on the news that Jason is alive and murdering everyone in the park, essentially. There's cops there. The director of the park's talking to the news about the park's reopening, and he gets butchered on live TV. And our main character sees this and freaks out and says, I need to go save my friends, but nobody believes that it's a real Jason experience. They all think that it's just like a con artist thing. They're like, oh, you know, it's a fake thing, right? So that's probably just a money-grubbing marketing move. So no one believes that it's actually Jason, but our main character thinks something's off, so he tries to go and save his friends from Jason. So he goes to the camp, and he sees all these dead bodies. There's a reporter there that survived that has footage of it, that wants to get the footage back to her editor to be like, you know, a martyr. And then the footage gets destroyed by Jason. She gets killed, and our main character narrowly avoids being killed as well. So now our second act is set up with him knowing for sure that Jason is alive. Our main characters are completely oblivious still, and most of the town is completely oblivious. And the second act is our main character and the other characters trying to find clues to kill Jason. In this theme park experience, they have hidden clues around to help the contestants stop Jason, when in actuality, it's really Jason, and these clues will really help stop him. It's kind of a love letter to both the movies and how they are able to kill Jason, and the video game, the Friday the 13th video game. There's a way to kill Jason in that game, and the way to do that is very similar in this script. But our contestants have to run around Crystal Lake and find the clues to do that. Of course, Jason's constantly trying to kill them in the process, and people get picked off one by one. Almost every single person in this movie dies, which I personally enjoy. I don't love when a movie can't kill off its characters, and I've written in a lot of, I think, fun ways that these people get butchered. So there's a lot in it that I like in this meta way. They have to summon Jason with this ritual, when of course it's just the actor one of them has to go off, or a couple has to go off and have sex, and someone has to go off on their own, and then the first person that goes off on their own encounters Jason, and they have to die, and the actor Jason shows up, but the real Jason shows up at the same time and kills the actor Jason. So one of our characters knows that it's really Jason, and the others don't. They're just trying to find clues and such. And even in the state that it's in, I think it can be better. So if you have any ideas for a movie like this kind of meta commentary on a busted, old, possibly impossible to resurrect franchise, let me know in the comments. Tell me what you think of this idea. I'm not sure I did it justice explaining it. If you want to read this script, it's 97 pages. I'll leave a link to it in the comment section. You're more than welcome to read the script. Just know that there is issues with it. It's only the second draft. Like I said, I think it has an exposition issue. Dialogue could use a pass over. Third act's a bit rushed and a little too short for my liking. But as it is, I think it's all right. So if you want to read it, go ahead and read it. Let me know what you think. Give me some ideas, especially in that third act. I'm really not completely sure what to do with it. Yeah. That's it.